Hello and welcome to Inscryption. This is published by Devolver Digital, and as you know, if you've been on my channel a while, I am a huge fan of theirs, and they generally tend to publish some extremely interesting and, well, some very disturbing games. And this is by Daniel Mullins, I believe. He was the creator of Pony Island. I have not played Pony Island, unfortunately. I should really do that. But Inscryption is something completely different, but it has the same feel to the game that I believe Pony Island also had. This is a card-based escape room, puzzle, horror kind of experience. If you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. And this is the first thing that you see when you start the game. You just see this little play button right here, so I might as well press it and see what happens. I was a bit worried. That's why I was like, wait, let's just start the recording there, because there might be something.
Okay, time to figure out what's on this thing.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So there was a little bit of something there, and I think that the creator does like to fourth wall break a little bit as well, but in such a way so as to be a bit intriguing, to be a little bit disturbing, and to kind of unnerve the player. So yes. Anyway, press any button to start. Let's do this. All right. So, yeah, we might as well. What? Continue? There's no new game available, as you can see right there. I have to literally continue right there. Okay, see, they're already doing it. They're already doing it. Let's continue and see what happens then. Another challenger. It has been ages. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. Alright, so as I said, this is a card game, but it has a lot of other elements, and I would say that it is most likely going to be one of the most unique experiences that you will find in recent times, very similar to how Pony Island was, and a number of other games have done this kind of thing where they are very unique in the way that they work. And I see, that's the thing. That's the kind of game this is. It is very, shall we say, unquantifiable. You don't really have the ability to describe it. I'm at least having some problems actually doing that. Anyway, stoats cost 1 blood, and sacrifices must be made. As you can see, there is a little blood icon at the top of the card on the stoat, and that means that I have to sacrifice the squirrel to be able to do that. An honorable death, play the stoat. Let's do that. There we go. Alright. Wolves require 2 sacrifices, and we don't have enough. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence a combat. Your stoat stands unopposed. The number on the bottom left is its attack power. Yes, obviously it's right there. Well, we kind of know that. I mean, if you've played any card games whatsoever, we'll kind of pick up what that is. But I believe there are a number of other mechanics that are definitely going to be extremely unique. Your stoat dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Oh, like this. Look at how creepy this guy's hand is. I don't even know what's going on with this guy. Alright, so it's his turn now. He's going to create a coyote. Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote, and we're going to do a little bit of damage to each other. My coyote dealt 2 damage to your stoat. Thankfully, our stoat had 3 HP, so it was able to survive. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. Well, yeah, that's to be expected. You may draw from your deck, or you may draw a squirrel. Well, let's draw from our deck, I guess. Oh, how reckless of you. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, I can't really do much else, so I guess we're just going to have to ring the bell, and my stoat is going to take out the coyote, thankfully. Because you are learning, I will pass. Oh, there we go. You've drawn all the creatures from your deck. A squirrel is your only choice. Alright, okay, let's place one out there then. And generally what we can do now is, technically, we could sacrifice the stoat and the squirrel to summon a wolf, but I'm actually not going to do that for the moment. There we go. Alright, you know you can play more than one card per turn, right? Well, yes, I do realize, but yes, I didn't really want to sacrifice the stoat, because it can actually attack at the moment, so I would prefer to do it this way. There we go, we're going to get the wolf, there we are, nice 3 damage wolf out there. That is going to be very, very nice. Let's end the turn. Oh yeah, we're doing some massive damage right there. I think that's a win, isn't that a win? Yep, there we go. You've won this match. I could have won that much faster if I had sacrificed the stoat to summon the wolf, but I kind of feel like I should be a little bit careful about sacrificing things. They won't all be so easy, he says. Let me recall your story. Oh yes. And there we are. You were lost deep in the forest. This is the sort of world map exploration kind of system, I suppose. A single path revealed itself. 2 denizens of the forest approached you tentatively. The caustic adder, damage from its poison bite, is always lethal. The undying cat, sacrificing the poor beast, does not kill it. That's actually fantastic, though. Only one may grace your paltry deck. Okay, well, the adder is fantastic, but it costs 2 blood. In other words, I have to sacrifice 2 creatures to be able to get it out there. It is going to kill basically anything in one hit, which is really strong, but I'm actually going to take the cat for this. Another creature joins your caravan. Some of the creatures of the forest seemed willing to follow you. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel in a bottle, break in case of emergency. And have a second. Another useful implement. I'll allow you to tip the scales with it. What? A pair of pliers? Are you serious? 3 is as much as you can carry. Okay, that's already kind of unnerving me, to be honest. A pair of pliers? Why do I need a pair of pliers? I suppose we'll find out. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. Alright, so we have a boulder there. You didn't sacrifice me? How kind. Maybe you'll help me? Okay, take your turn. Play along for now. Ooh, see? So our cards are literally talking to us right now. You may now see my moves ahead of time. Alright, well, I'm going to summon the squirrel. Probably going to summon it, well, probably here, right? I mean, we can see his moves ahead of time as well. So as you can see, he is now going to summon a wolf cub into that free space. Thankfully, the boulder is going to act as kind of a barrier for a while. And I'm just going to place the squirrel there for the moment, because I actually don't want him to place any cards down that he can kill me with, basically. So that's the reason why I'm doing that. And then you can also take a look at some of your other cards. Need I remind you, your items may help. Oh, okay, so technically I could use my squirrel, and then I could summon the cat straight away. Actually, I can summon the cat already. Behold the rulebook. To the user, a squirrel is created in your hand. A squirrel is defined as 0 power, 1 health. Alright, well, I could summon the cat, which I think I will do. Let's put it down there. And then, let's get a squirrel and place it down there. And now what we can do, which is something really quite amazing, is we can literally summon the river snapper straight away. So we can just, sacrifice both of these. The cat is not going to get sacrificed, bear that in mind, because it is infinite. And then we're going to be placing a river snapper here. Now, the main reason why I'm placing it there and not in front of the stump is because this has 6 HP. It is more than likely going to survive against a lot of different enemy types, hopefully, and we'll see how that goes. Anyway, we can also summon the stoat because the cat, once again, is infinite, and I will summon the stoat around about here. Here we go. Alright. Done. Alright, so we're doing some damage to him. He's going to be summoning a bat, but that's not too bad. Mind the ambitious wolf cub, it ages swiftly. Yeah, we might have to be a little bit careful about that. I personally do not care about the squirrel, so I'm actually just going to draw a card. There we go. Okay, so this might be really, really useful for us. A wolf is going to be very useful, but I do not want to sacrifice the stoat, if at all, if I can help it. So I'm actually just going to continue play, and we'll see what I can do, because... Oh, the airborne bat flies over creatures to attack directly. Oh, that's kind of harsh. Okay. My bat flew right over your river snapper. Yes, it certainly did, you absolute scoundrel. And we got another wolf right here. Yes. Okay, well, this boulder is about to be destroyed, so that's pretty good. And the bat is now dead because the river snapper actually dealt with it. So that's quite nice. And that means that maybe what I can do now is I will be able to get a squirrel, which I will, and there's a squirrel right there. And then we can summon a wolf, and then I can sacrifice the cat and the squirrel, and then we can get a wolf, and we can place that down right there. And now we are in a much better position. As you can see, there we go. We've cleared the entirety of the opponent's board, and the only thing that we have left is a stump right there. But that obviously is kind of protecting our cat, as it were. Even though if it were to die, I suppose it doesn't really matter. Let me actually just take a quick look here. When a card bearing the sigil is sacrificed, it does not perish. However, if it gets killed by an opponent, then it will probably disappear, potentially. So we have to be a bit aware of that, I would say, at least. Alright. Let's continue onward. I think we're pretty good, and I think that is a victory for us. Yes, it is. You prevailed and trekked onwards past the now bloodied terrain. The young wolf cub, it grows into a wolf after a single turn. The meek sparrow, an inexpensive if feeble flying creature. Alright, we'll probably go for the wolf cub because it only requires one sacrifice, and if I can get the cat out there real fast, then we can summon the wolf cub really easily, and then we'll just have a wolf for the cost of one, basically, which is really nice. Although the sparrow is really good for getting over obstacles and things like that, I'm going to go for the wolf here. It just has more sheer power, in my opinion, than the sparrow. If the sparrow also evolved in some way, then I would definitely say to take the sparrow because it has the flying attribute, but the way it is right now, I think the wolf cub is a better choice. You stumbled into some strange stones in the mist. You were compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. Okay. Oh, really? What? Are you serious? No, I can't get rid of the cat. I have to get rid of the wolf cub. This is really not something I wanted to do. Oh well. Never mind, apparently I'm going to have the wolf cub. You looked upon your menagerie and selected a healthy host. Pick me, says the stoat. Okay, let's do it, why not? What an honor, he says. Okay, so what actually happens here? A ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the wolf cub now lives in the stoat. Okay. I don't know what that does, but I am very, am I eager to find out? Am I eager to find out? I'm not entirely sure. Behold my totem. It inscribes my canine cards with the airborne sigil. Oh, so now all of them are flying, and they can all avoid my blocking characters. Ah, he's completely insane. You see that, right? No care for the rules. Pathetic, really. He says, only keeps me around to watch me suffer. Ah, how lovely. Right. Okay, squirrel it is then. Let's place a squirrel right there. And then a cat. There we go. And we'll place that right about there too. And you can see that a coyote is going to spawn, a bat is going to spawn. I need to get the river snapper out there as soon as possible, so we're probably going to do something like this. We'll get the stoat here. Back on the board. Yes, back on the board, Mr. Stoat. Thank you very much. And I'm not going to be sacrificing him, so we're going to have to go for the next turn. My totem has granted my coyote the power of flight. Well, yes, we kind of gathered that, thank you. Oh, wow, it seems I might literally be dead. Okay, I'm gonna get a squirrel. And we're going to put it there, and then we're gonna sacrifice the squirrel and the cat, and then we're gonna put the river snapper here. It's not gonna block either of these, but it's gonna have to do for the moment. That's all I can do, really. Yes. Okay, not too bad. Ooh, we're almost going to lose. We are almost going to lose. This is not good. Alright, I will have to pull something. It's a wolf. This is really not what I wanted, but okay. I mean, generally I think that's all I can really do. What does this actually do, though? You will place a weight on the scales. The pain is temporary. Wait a minute. What weight are we talking about? A tooth? Are you seriously saying? Yes. I think I might need to do this. Oh my. Yes, it is actually a tooth. A well-earned point of damage. I didn't think you would really do it. Right. How lovely. I did say horror. Yes, it definitely has horror elements, that's for sure. Oh, dearie me. Alright, let's see what happens. You're 4 damage away from winning. Okay, can it actually kill? Oh no, it's actually going over my cat, so it's not killing the cat, but this wolf cub can now attack me basically forever, pretty much, which is not great. Okay, squirrel, go here, and then sacrifice cat, squirrel, and then get the wolf. There we go. And now we should be good. Nice. This is not looking good, to be honest. This is really not looking good. I'm gonna have to pull another one of these wolves, I guess. I think what I'm gonna have to do is get a wolf instead of the river snapper. That's probably going to help me more than anything. Fear not, the beast is sacrificed but not removed from your deck. Okay, that's good. Its suffering was real, but you will see it again. Oh, lovely. Okay, so let's go there. Okay, so now we have two wolves, and let's do some damage. I think that's a win for us. Yes, it is. That was actually quite close. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. Knock on wood. Well, I just used one of my lifelines, basically, with the pliers. Well, how many teeth do I have left? I have no idea, but I guess we'll find out. The stalwart snapper, a near impenetrable defense. Well, yes, I've been attempting to use it as a defense, but it hasn't really been working for me. The monstrous grizzly, its form speaks enough of its efficacy. And the watchful bullfrog, it leaps in the way of attacking flyers. Ah, so there we go. So that's kind of like a blocking unit for flying units. That's pretty good, actually, but I'm going to take the grizzly. I think the grizzly's going to be quite a lot of fun to use. And now I have to choose a path. I don't know which way to go, so let's go right. Oh, it's another sacrifice. How lovely. Oh, I have to sacrifice the cat? Oh dear, I didn't really want to do that. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what that means. That means that this thing is infinite, pretty much. Whatever it is infinite. So what about a wolf? It's going to gain the infinite. Yes, look at that. It gains the infinite sacrifice attribute, which is actually amazing. So, okay. Maybe I should have gone for the river snapper? That might have made more sense. Well, mistakes will be made. There's a way out for both of us. It's somewhere in this foul cabin. Be silent, or I will tear you to shreds. That's obviously our opponent talking. Okay, so squirrel time. What is this? What are these things? Grand fir. Okay, that's a tree. Okay, so let's go here. And let's summon the stoat, I guess. This spot? You sure? Why are you asking me that now, sir? I mean, I don't want you to get eaten by the grizzly, eh? Look at the grizzly, he's ready. Next turn, he's ready to absolutely go nom-nom. That is not going to go very well. I think I might be dead after this, to be honest. Oh, wow. Another grizzly? Are you serious right here? I think we're done. I think we're done, actually. I don't think there's anything I can do about this, to be honest. I'm gonna have to sacrifice 2 of these. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do at this point. We are so dead. Yeah, we are so dead. There is nothing I could do. You've lost. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. Okay. Where's that? Oh, I can literally move? Okay. Hello there. Well, this is not something that I need to look at. The candlestick by the door. There it is. Bring it here. What's outside? Look at this. I can literally get up. That's amazing. Okay, let's go here. Now sit back down. Alright. I am sitting. Let me explain something to you. That was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? Alright, let's continue onward. Let's go this way. Ooh, okay, I'm worried. I am worried. I will go for the sparrow, I guess. Let's go here. A rock may get you out of a hard place. Ah, yes, that's a good blocking item, potentially. A powerful item. Turn this and I'll skip my next turn. If you deem it necessary, you may cut up one of my cards with these. Choose one. Okay, so I have to choose one. So he can either skip a turn, or we can cut up one of his cards. If we cut up his card, then he can't use that ever again, whereas skipping his turn, I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna take the scissors, I guess. Its bleeding yields 3 blood, if you can ignore the bleeding. Wow. Can I choose one? I have to choose another one. What is 3 blood? Oh wait, that's really good. I'm gonna take the black goat. Feeling overburdened enough with the full 3 items, you carried on. Alright, is this boss time? This feels like a boss. The trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance, you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. Yeehaw, 'twas the prospector. Yeah, that's my prospector voice. Yes, let's not do that ever again. Okay, so let's have a look. We got a boulder, we got a squirrel, and we have another squirrel. I think I will actually try to get... what does this do? Sprinter. At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing the sigil will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. Right. Okay, I don't particularly care about that too much, but I'm going to be placing a squirrel down. We're going to be getting another squirrel, so we can place another one down. And then we're going to get this wolf. Going to sacrifice 2. Going to place that down there. This is an infinite one as well, by the way. So what I can do is I can sacrifice that, and then I can get this, and then I can go for here with the sparrow. And then technically I could get the river snapper to be summoned as well, but I'm actually not going to do that just yet. This guy is creepy. Look at him. Look at him. He literally put this on, by the way. That's not his real face, as far as I'm aware. Oh, you killed my sparrow, you absolute imbecile. Ugh. Okay, let's place the squirrel there, and then the river snapper can just do this, and then go there. There we go. That's looking pretty good to me. The adder can kill anything in one hit. Yeah, as you see, it just literally killed that boulder instantly. That's kind of harsh. Okay, and we also have the grizzly here. I'm going to use the black goat right here, and we're going to have to sacrifice something to summon it. So let's just sacrifice the wolf, and then we'll put the black goat out there. And then we need to summon 3 things to be able to get the grizzly summoned. So I will do that. Let's summon 3 things right here, like that. And then let's get... let's get that right there. Is that a victory for us? I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. Ah. There's gold in them cards. Yes. Okay, I said I'd never do that again. Okay, I will try to not do that. Oh, are you serious? You literally just took out my grizzly? You Ooh. Okay, yeah, that is not good. He's doing the prospector again. Easy, boss. The mule's key. Oh, thanks. Thanks so much. You are lacking sacrifices. Your gold nugget can't be sacrificed. Lovely. Okay, so the mule is key. So in other words, I have to kill that, or what? I assume. What does the bloodhound do? Can I tell? When an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, a card bearing the sigil will move to that empty space. Okay. Well, I have no sacrifices, so I will have to go for the next turn. Ah, so we've taken out the mule. Ah, there we go. Dag Nab It is my mule. Okay, yeah. So now the squirrel is going to get killed, which I think is okay for the most part. Let's see what I can do otherwise, though. What else do I have here? I have a skunk. What does that do? The creature opposing a card bearing the sigil loses 1 power. Well, that might be kind of useful, but the adder is going to be able to kill everything in 1 hit anyway, or it should be able to at the very least. You need to draw a card first. Okay, well, let's just get a squirrel. Let's get 2 squirrels, actually. And then we will get... maybe the raven is going to be good. And we'll get a... Well, we can't actually get anything, can we? No, we can't get anything. I mean, I could technically use the scissors to cut up one of his cards. I mean, I could cut up this adder. I guess we'll cut up that adder and then we'll get rid of that. That was probably not worth it, to be honest, but I'm thinking, hey, maybe we should just go for it, you know? Okay, another squirrel. Ugh. I can't really do that. There's not really anything I can do there. I don't really want to do that. So we're just going to go next turn. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Now, I have the opportunity. So, now what I'm going to do... yeah, I'm going to draw a squirrel. We're going to do 2 squirrels. And then I'm going to get a wolf. And then we're going to allow that to play. There we go. And I think that's a win. Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. And there we go. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted an opportunity to select a rare card. Choose carefully. Alright, the uninspiring Geck. Perhaps you can find a use for it. Poor abandoned child. It does not die when sacrificed, but do you have the heart to try? Child 13. Interesting. a largely unimpressive specimen, a strange lava, which is going to grow after one turn into something else. I'm going to take the strange lava. With sound of the prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards. The rank smell of rot and mold permeated the humid air. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. Alright, and that is where we are going to explore another map, and as you can no doubt tell, the game is extremely good. As you might expect, it seems like Devolver always publishes games that are surefire, fantastic experiences, and I guess that's what you should really call this game, an experience. And if you want to check it out, there's a link in the description. It's crazy. It is really, really crazy, and I'm talking about crazy good. Oh yes, crazy good. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.